Hello guys, welcome back. So happy Yule, kind of. No, but yes, but no. Um, Here in America, Yule is celebrated as the winter solstice. According to most Americans, including the dude that's a DJ on the classical music station, Yule began at midnight last night. It just did. According to some people, it's not Yule until it's dawn. Okay. According to Bing, it's not Yule until it's sunset in China tonight. Okay. Because they have like formations, like they have this one bridge, so you'll know it's Yule. You can go look at that bridge and you will know because it only happens on a solstice. According to some people, it's not Yule till almost midnight. According to some people, it won't be Yule until dawn tomorrow. So happy kind of sort of Yule. This is why this holiday freaks people out. It's hard to know. Like with most religions, it's like down to the minute. Like Christmas, midnight, Christmas Eve, it's Christmas. You just know. The time changes as you go from different time zones, but midnight, Christmas Eve, it's Christmas already. It's simple to know. With Yule, it's like, well, it's the first day of winter here in America. Only it's not Yule yet. So we got up and we had a very confused breakfast, and I actually slept in to the point where the clock was playing no 10 in the palm as I came down. But I did get a Yule gift. I got one Yule gift, one wonderful Yule gift. Well, we've bought tons of games. We've been blessed. And by tons of games, I mean as cheap as possible. um, we figured out how to get that robocall to work because the Apple spoof company called me no less than 18 times yesterday. And I run out of room on my blocked call list to block people. That's how many spam calls I get in a day. It's quite a few. And to block them yesterday, I had to take other people off the spam list. Well, luckily we signed up, so now we shouldn't be getting any spam calls. Or if we get them, they'll detect them and they'll block them for good. So yay, because I was trying to record all day and the phone kept ringing and I was like, so that happened. And our dev showed back up, guys. What do you think? Should we trust him? Now this is just my experience. I'm not accusing this dude of anything in case for some strange reason this video should ever be court evidence. We could not find this guy. We could not find him because we actually looked for him everywhere on Steam and we really couldn't find him to contact him until today. Now there's a library of almost 40 games, which I think they're all free to play. I'm not sure. One of the games is his game. Weird flex, but okay. And he does have a lot of time playing, I think it's Halo. He did answer me and he answered everyone, but the company answered us too, and I am almost willing to bet money that the company that's supporting him and him are the same exact person. I'm almost willing to bet money on this because they answer in the same exact way. Maybe it is a legitimate company's answering for them, but he should just be answering as a dev then, not as a company. Anyhow, they thanked me for the bad review because it highlighted problems. But they told someone else, no, we're not adding anything more exciting to this because it's for dementia patients. Okay, alright, I get that. So no sunflower field to ever walk through. Nothing more added to it. They're just going to go and fix the bugs. And Odin had asked me, he said, if he would fix this, would you want this game? I said, I don't know. Had it worked from the very start, we would have it and we would love it. We would. But this is if this guy makes this fix. He promised us a patch really soon. Remember, the gaming community as a whole still remembers Fallout 76. We're not sure, man. We don't know if you're fixing this or not. There'll be Nuka-Cola involved somewhere. We're not sure if it's get fixed or not. I just don't know. I don't know if this guy's going to fix it or not. I said, you know what? Let's just wait around and see if he really fixes it and see if he announces that he fixed it or if he doesn't. He said he's been working on it, which means hopefully he's been working really hard because he's pretty much out of time. Christmas Day, he should have this completed. And it seems like, I don't know. I don't know, guys. All of our alarm bells went off. Not like this is some great scam or anything, but I don't think we're ever going to see that fix either. He's done nothing so far to convince me to have trust in him. I mean, it took him he released early on the 9th, so he missed his launch date. That's okay, maybe got excited. But it took him from the 9th to the 21st to show back up and go, yeah, I guess this game's really broken, isn't it? Oh, I guess I don't know too much. It took him way too long because, senior healthcare places could have already bought this, not knowing diddly over squat about VR. And some people, could have got traumatized because remember, what's one of the things about dementia patients? They don't know reality from fantasy, which is why if you get them one of those joy for all cats and something happens to the cat, they get very upset, very upset. Where you'll have others who know it's a toy because they're having a good day, or you'll have people who sit on them or drop them or something else. So every, patient's different, but I told Odin, I said, even if it were fixed today, and even if the animals got an upgrade and made them look prettier and everything, I said, I don't know, man. It just seems like he kind of sort of tried. He did, but honestly, if you look on YouTube, you can see earlier reiterations of this game, and it looked a lot better because the farm was a lot more open and you could walk around, you could walk to see the animals and everything. Where I'm starting to wonder if these are dementia patients and they're pretty advanced, is it really the best thing to have teleportation in the game? Because usually if you watch people using headsets with people with dementia, it's usually a very passive headset. They put the headset on them and then they take them to Rome or Italy or the beach or something else, and their hands are moving, but I'm thinking it's just more like a passive thing instead of a more active thing. I don't know, like, if anybody, including us reviewers, thought this through, because it's like, well, if they have dementia, maybe teleportation is not the best thing because you have to be ready for your body to move from, say, this table to the door in an instant, and that can be a bit startling if you're not used to it. So I don't know, guys. But happy Yule, though not really, though kind of, not until almost midnight. We're not going to do the staying up all night thing. We didn't do it yesterday because, I always get confused this time of year. I'm like, should I celebrate as an American? Should I celebrate first day of winter like every other American is already celebrating? It's winter, yay! Or should I wait until the astrological time, which is not until midnight tonight? And then I'm like, we just didn't feel like it. We had a little breakfast, but we didn't do any kind of gift or any kind of stocking or anything. And I said, maybe we should settle down and Yule can go back to my traditional celebration, which was going out for one cup of coffee and one donut, and that was it. And that was all I did. And I loved Yule because it happened usually during a weekday and you could go eat anywhere you wanted. And it was like the best holiday ever. Same thing. It's happening on a Saturday today. Kind of. Sort of. Today's the first day of winter in America, but it won't technically be Yule till almost midnight. But, you don't want to split hairs on this thing. So either celebrate today or tonight or tomorrow or whenever you want. This is honestly why I never do much. Plus, you have a lot of, say, Christian family members or something. And within a couple days, you might be, celebrating Christmas. So it's kind of, for me, since I only have so much energy, I never want to go all out. If it came to the point in time where I knew I wouldn't be, going out for Christmas, then it would be like, yeah, it's the 21st. Why not stay up all night until the 22nd and then just sleep in on the 23rd and go out on the 25th? I don't know. But you guys let me know. Do you do anything for Yule at all? To me, it's like I said in that video, the gods aren't keeping track. If you celebrate Yule, great. If you don't, that's great too. Because quite honestly, it's never going to compare. Please hear me out on this, and I love Odin. It's never going to compare to secular Christmas with all the gifts and the presents and the lights and the music and the holiday specials. It's never going to come close to that. It's Yule. We love it. It's spiritual, it's pretty, but I never, maybe because I transferred over from, Roman Catholicism, we always had secular Christmas. It just, for me, it feels kind of artificial to bring all that into Yule and kind of like try to dump it into Yule. We have tried for a couple years, and it's just never quite worked out. It's like, and they know it. And Odin was kind of like, he figured it out. He's like, I can see you were brought up in this culture. I think they're kind of wistful because I think they would love me to have like been brought up in, say, Switzerland or Sweden or something where I would have probably had a lot more exposure. But here, honestly, even though I was a witch for a long time, even when I was younger, um, I was never really free to celebrate the holidays, so maybe that's it too. So all my memories of Yule are going outside and looking at the sun because honestly, before the internet, we didn't really have much to do at Yule and nobody really knew what to do at all. So I'm sure there are a lot of older pagans my age that is it. All the resources they could get told them it had something to do with the sun. So we all wandered outside and we're kind of like, oh, there's the sun. Thank you. What am I supposed to be doing? It's not until later on that we got better books and we got better, information about what Yule was. And by then, you're kind of already locked into going outside and looking at the sun and then going and getting coffee and donut. It kind of reminds me, and Loki's back there shouting at Baxter Day, Baxter Day. Um, Author, that cartoon for kids. The one mom goes so crazy that I think the parents got a divorce or something. But the single rabbit mom is raising her kid on her own, and she keeps going crazy and misfiring, and she makes Christmas breakfast like 5 days in a row or something because she's just so upset and she wants him to have a wonderful Christmas. And he finally tells her, let's not have Christmas, let's have Baxter Day and we can do whatever we want. And they end up having the best holiday ever, and it's whenever they want to do it, and they can do whatever they want. They can have cocoa or build a snowman or go to the shows or do whatever they want. And I'm like, we're gonna have Loki Day is what we're gonna do. And I'm here, yes, yes, yes. If he wants pizza or soda or something else and it's possible for me to do, we're gonna have Loki Day because it in a way I can kind of sort of transfer all that Christmassy schmaltzy stuff to Yule because it's where the holiday did originate, but at the same time it kind of feels like there are all those prickly pagans that do not want any of that commercialism in the holiday. It's like, really? That's the only thing I enjoy about secular Christmas is the commercialization, is the stocking of candy and a few gifts I got myself. I'm like, that's it. That's the whole entire holiday for me. It's like over in 15 minutes, a half hour. Then the rest of the day, I'm just happily content and eating whatever I want. I know I'm so religious. But, I kind of wanted to bring that up because there are a lot of people who don't celebrate anything at all this time of year. And you know what? That's fine. They have a lot more time off than the rest of us, and they're not, going around trying to budget into a special meal or, gifts or something. They could still do the gift thing if they want. It doesn't have to be spiritual at all. There's no spiritual significance between me buying myself gifts. But you do you. So if you don't want to do anything spiritual at all this year, that's totally fine. If you want to make a big Yule production out of it and have a bonfire, provided you know what you're doing, that's fine too. Um, you want to celebrate all the holidays at once, you do that. You don't have to follow some kind of rule book. As I said in the, video with the background, the gods don't keep a checklist. The gods aren't keeping a checklist to see how woke I am and am I celebrating Christmas and Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and Diwali and Ramadan and 15 other holidays along with Yule. They're not doing that. They don't care. Holidays are wonderful, but they're made up by us humans and we have to remember that. The gods are just happy we acknowledge them. Maybe we'll feed the birds today because I'm getting this little fox push up the door to feed the birds, but that's going to be about it. So, happy Yule, though not really until almost midnight, though yes it was because it started at midnight last night, depending on who you ask. That's why this holiday is so confusing. So, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.